I'll tell you, this was a tricky thing to narrow down. A lack of information made connecting the dots in this case very hard. But I did find his driving record is riddled with citations and fines, much of that from not having a license. 16 possible citations across 3 counties, 8 of them for not having a license, paints a picture of a repeat offender on the road. Today, Jesus Castillo-Reyes stood in front of a judge for his most serious charges yet.
Mr. Reyes, raise your right hand for me, please. Swear the testimony you give will be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
He faces vehicular homicide in the first degree and reckless driving for a crash that killed 23-year-old Alex Earls. Deputies say he was in this construction zone when he crested the hill, improperly changed lanes, and hit the back of Earls' car, which was stopped in traffic.
Any of us could have been the one coming over that hill, and that's a dangerous area.
But this is far from Reyes' first offense behind the wheel. Court records show he's been cited 4 times for not having a driver's license in Richmond County, likely another 2 or 3 in Aiken County, and again for this most recent crash. But sometimes it's hard to tell. Records show similar but not perfectly matching information. We found up to 6 different addresses for Jesus and a couple of different birthdays. All are in August, but the day and year varies by a number or 2. And since he has no license and no listed social security number, there's nothing to compare it to. And since the make and models of the cars vary too, what links the cases are his vehicle registration number.
I know on the accident report it said he is a citizen of Mexico, but at this point we don't know if he has a visa or if he's here illegally.
I can't confirm that 100%. That's what the agent or agents will do once they interview him.
But Columbia County Major Steve Morris says they see a lot of unlicensed drivers in the county. They've had 32 since the beginning of the year. When you add it all up, it looks like Jesus has paid more than $3,500 in traffic fines.
You've been through a lot of papers, but you say you found one report that did have a driver's license listed on it. What was that?
Yes, there is one report. It's out of Columbia County, and it lists a South Carolina driver's license, but it has very limited other information. No addresses, no other information that we could compare it to, and the registration number is off by 1 digit. So it looks like a clerical error, but we can't be 100% sure. So, and when we also ran that driver's license number and didn't come back with anything.
So still a lot of questions for immigration to answer in this case.
But you could tell it was a very emotional day in court.
It really was. Thanks, Christy.
The biggest piece of the